had the privilege of working with Terry Behrens when we both served in our roles at the W.K. Kellogg Foundation. And when she left the Kellogg Foundation and launched the Foundation Review, I gained an even greater appreciation of her expertise and talent. Under Terry's leadership and guidance, the Foundation Review has influenced philanthropic practice through rigorous research and clear, compelling writing. With a peer review process, she ensured high-quality content and fostered an important network of relationships.
I would like to start by thanking Terry Behrens, of course. Without Terry, we all know there would be no Foundation Review, and there would not have been a role for me. I still recall our conversation while she was at the Kellogg Foundation and I was at the Packard Foundation when she shared her ideas about creating the Foundation Review. We were both leading evaluation at our respective foundations, and we both cared deeply about evidence-based research and the importance of communicating what we were learning. At the time, while there were forums for sharing opinion and thought pieces about the world of philanthropy, there was no dedicated place for peer review philanthropic contributions.
Terry did such a great job at setting the frame, recognizing the need for an empirical journal, especially a peer-reviewed journal. For those of us in academia, it's really essential that there are peer-reviewed journals for us to kind of put our publications into.
The Foundation Review has helped me in my work as both a consultant to philanthropy and as someone working inside philanthropy to shift practices in several key ways. First, it has been a great resource of ideas and innovations, one that I've used time and time again when facing challenges, when feeling stuck, or when just needing a little bit of inspiration. And second, it has helped me connect with peers who are working both inside and outside philanthropy to shape our sector in ways that center equity and justice. I am eternally grateful to those folks who have shared hard lessons through the Foundation Review, who have provided an insight into their practices, and who have given us tools to continue to do this work.
For me, the Foundation Review is about that depth of thinking. It's a resource. It's a place I go to get a better sense of who is pushing the field and who is engaging in philanthropy in ways that maybe they're not quite fully fleshed out and they need to be experimented with more. And because I'm working with people who believe in experimentation and complexity and adaptation, there's room to test out some of these new ideas. I also really like when we kind of have those moments where something has moved from being an early idea into it has some evidence, some support behind it, and you can see that happen because the articles aren't thought pieces anymore. They're case studies, they're concrete, they're stories across many different things.
The Foundation Review has helped me in my work by allowing me to learn from other foundations' experiences and lessons learned. The Foundation Review has allowed me to move beyond my own experiences in one foundation to have a window into the organizational culture and lessons learned of other organizations. This has helped me to grow even as I am now an evaluator and insight facilitator, partnering with foundations.
What I can tell you is that the Foundation Review was for me both professionally and personally significant. It created a bridge between my academic and philanthropic practice and paved a way towards building a rigorous knowledge base in philanthropy by which strategic decisions could be made. It helped, and continues to do so, to connect the doing good with doing well. Han reminded me that I have reviewed 25 manuscripts for the Foundation Review. I have enjoyed every one of those and continue to enjoy this role and feel very grateful for this opportunity. But more important, I have learned so much from the publications in the Foundation Review, and when a manuscript is published in the journal, I am confident in its findings, trusting the methods and the vetting of the process. So thank you, Foundation Review and Terry, and thank you, Han, and everyone involved with taking the journal into the future.
My favorite article in Foundation Review, the one I've used the most in my consulting, is Theory of Philanthropy article that Michael Quinn Patton wrote along with Nathaniel Foote and James Radner. It's something that was so needed at the time in terms of having foundations sort of face up to the reality that they can't be all things to all people. You have to make choices, you have to align who they are with what they say they want to be. So that sort of holistic alignment has been such a crucial part of the lessons that I think foundation CEOs and boards need to learn. I've used this with a couple consulting assignments, one with 1889 Foundation in Johnstown, Pennsylvania, the other with the Ancorum Health Foundation in Santa Fe. And in both cases, we've kind of tweaked the process a bit, but we've used the basic framework in ways that have provided a real sense of clarity and kind of, aha, that's who we are. So it's been really, really helpful in that regard.
My favorite article of the Foundation Review is called Emergent Learning, a framework for the whole strategy, adaptation, and learning. I used this article to codify my thinking about how to undertake strategy and learning in complex systems and to build out the Foundation's guidance for how we practice this work.
My favorite special issue of the Foundation Review is this one, Community Leadership and the Sustainable Development Goals. This has increased my understanding of how community foundations and other local entities can advance their aims using the framework of the SDGs.
Happy 15th anniversary to the Foundation Review. My wish for the Foundation Review's next 15 years is that it can continue to hold up a mirror to the philanthropic sector, helping us understand what works and what doesn't, as we seek to have an impact and promote a more equitable society. I also hope that as you continue your work, you can push the field of evaluation forward, helping us work more creatively and rigorously and equitably to answer the most challenging questions that we face. Thanks and happy anniversary.
My wish for the Foundation Review in its next 15 years is that the journal continues to explore how foundations can support communities in achieving equity and justice, particularly racial equity and racial justice. I hope to see more scholarship that is good trouble, challenging the philanthropic sector to take on society's most pressing problems and questions in a theory-driven and data-informed way. I hope that the journal will continue providing insights to shape innovation and expands what is possible in research, evaluation, and learning in the sector.
My hope for the Foundation Review is that over the next 15 years, you guys can keep doing what you're doing and build out more places, more online, more in-person forums where we can come together and make sense of the fantastic content you all produce.
My wish for the Foundation Review over the next 15 years is that it continue to provide this very important bridge between academic research and analysis on the one hand and effective foundation practice. Not only does that enhance what foundations can do and the impact they can have, but it gives a vehicle for those foundation staff that want to kind of improve their academic prowess to have a place where they can publish.
My wish for the next 15 years of the Foundation Review is that it continue to be a source of inspiration, thoughtfulness, and that it helps shape a sector that centers equity and justice in every single aspect of our work.
Relationships is where I would like to see the Foundation Review grow and enhance its presence, continue excellent content, and create space for online or in-person engagement and discussion. This could include hosting webinars, supporting discussion forums, and facilitating other forms of engagement that it could extend the positive influence of the Foundation Review.
What I hope we get more of is more of that kind of analytic, kind of objective, distant approach that gives us a sense of the reality of the situation. I know Terry's been really strong about not having folks just kind of do puff pieces on their own foundations, and it's been so crucial that we've got the truth and the honesty of what's actually occurring when foundations try things. So I hope we get more of that going forward.
I've been a subscriber and reviewer for the Foundation Review for many years. The review is one of the best and few opportunities to obtain a critical review of philanthropy, especially with a range of examples from multiple foundations and the consultants and scholars who work with them. I hope that in the next 15 years, the Foundation Review can include more honest and balanced critique and debate around the key challenges and issues faced today in philanthropy. Happy anniversary to the Foundation Review.